Hello, hi everyone. I'm Rick Kirkham of InHomeComputerHelp.com, and today I'm going to give a senior citizen lesson on cell phone use, and that is how to change the font size. Sometimes we want those text, we want bigger text, so there's a way to do that. And I know I'm going to cover this later on, but I want to tell you while I'm thinking about it, stop buying senior cell phones. They are not easier to use, and stop buying the flip phones. They are not easier to use. I would say over half, maybe half exactly, of my clientele for in-home and in-office computer help are senior citizens. And the ones that get the flip phones discover the hard way they are not easier to use. Okay, a smart cell phone. In fact, let me get my smart cell phone out here. I wasn't actually planning on this. But one of the things that kind of scares away senior citizens, that's my phone, is all of these buttons. Oh no, look at all the buttons. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, well, when I give cell phone lessons, the first thing I do is I take away all those buttons. I just remove them from the face. They're off the main screen. So all you got to do is just push the button that says call. That's it. We work on calls. And then I'm going to say this because I've experienced it. I'm going to drag you kicking and screaming into learning how to text. I know that I get about half of you that say, I'm not the least bit interested in texting. That's because you haven't tried it. If you're here in Honolulu like I am, and you have grandchildren or nephews or whatever on the mainland, and you want to get a hold of them, it's going to be easiest for both of your parts to text each other because of the time differences and short messages, group messages, all that other stuff. My mom became the queen of group texting. It was so funny at first. These group texting just confused the heck out of her, and she didn't know what was going on. And then pretty soon, every single text from my mother was a group text. It was funny. Love you, mom. Anyway, yeah, let's get into our lesson here. Let me shift this around. A little presentation here for you that I wrote using Google Slides. So, senior cell phone lesson: how to change the text size on your Android phone, by me, InHomeComputerHelp.com. Now, by the way, and I've just said it, senior citizens, please do not buy senior phones. Smartphones can be simplified and features added as you need them by a good cell phone tutor. Okay, so once again, my phone number, Honolulu, Hawaii, and all of Oahu. Text or call 808-224-1870. Okay, how to increase the font size. First, okay, you're going to scroll until you see settings and then tap on settings. Now, different Android phones have different ways of doing this. And I still think Android is the easiest one to simplify, by the way. I do tutor people on how to use iPhones. I'm not as familiar with iPhones as I am with Android since I own an Android. So that could be the bias, but I really believe that Android phones are easier to simplify and adjust because everything's not hard coded in there like Apple likes it to be. But all hope is not lost. If you have an iPhone, I can still help you. Don't you worry. But anyway, in the meantime, go into tap inside the search bar and then tap in the word size. Now, that's the most generic way to find a way to increasing the font size, otherwise known as the text size. So on my phone, it's right there. So tap on that. And then from there, you'll see my font size. I said it's a small just for this purpose. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set it to large or, somewhere in between there. That's up to you. And here's the example of small. And then when we tap on large, you can see the increase in font size right there. Now, like I said, be aware. Now, my last phone had a slide bar to where I would just slide the bar up higher if I wanted the font size larger. So be aware of that. And that's all there is to it. If you like my teaching style, then consider downloading my book, The Big Plain English eBook of Computer Help and Tips and Troubleshooting by yours truly. I appreciate your support. Thank you. Now, also be aware that I did this using Google Slides, and I help businesses and individuals with Google Slides both in-home and remotely. And let me get back to my screen here where you can see my smiling face. Oh no, you had to look at my face again. Anyway, that's that's the only lesson that I got for you today. I'll have another one for you soon, don't you worry. But in the meantime, get a hold of me for some private lessons, either in-home, face-to-face, or remotely. I can do them all. And that's it for now. So God bless you and enjoy your smartphones. Okay, don't be afraid of them. Play around with them. If there's anything that you do to them, don't worry, give me a call. I can probably undo it. Anyway, that's it for now. So God bless you. Aloha.